I have a question of my own. What words of encouragement would you give to someone who is still actively using?
I think that I would tell somebody still using that it's possible. I think using is a hopeless place, so people don't realize that it's so many opportunities out here and people want to help. So I would just tell them to get help. Go ask somebody.
Thank you.
That's a really hard question.
Yeah.
My typical response is to be informed and to be available and be support, and that's, for somebody who's using, I really just try and show love and compassion. I know for me that threat of losing everything in my life, including my life, didn't do anything to dissuade me from use. But compassion is key. And hopefully people, if you're compassionate with them and you relate to them in a way that's really honest and transparent, then when they are ready, then they know that there's someplace that they can go. There's somebody that's there to support. As far as what to tell somebody who's using, I love you, I don't know.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's actually perfect because what I do when I talk to folks is I really just try to say, hey man, I'm glad you're here and I really care about you, because when you're in a place of addiction, it's just so isolating and people feel, I know I felt, so isolated, so alone, so just in an awful place. And, I feel like my job as a provider, yeah, I do medications and all this stuff, and, I talk with the folks that we work with, but our job is to tell people we care about them, and that we're glad they're here. And when people, slip up, make mistakes, it's the first thing I say, hey man, I'm really glad you're alive, I'm really glad you're back. And I say, look, this can be done, you can do this, I know you can do it. Not to try to put pressure on people, but just to give them some encouragement. But really it's, hey, I care about you, and I'm glad you're here.